Good morning, everyone. I'm Billy. This is Jammer 360. Today we are in Juneau, Alaska. Hopefully we'll be able to see some eagles or stuff. We're just gonna wander around here. This is, the capital city of Alaska. So let's take a look. So way up there on that mountain, I was reading a thing back there. So they used to have a big population of mountain goats, but by 1980, most of them have become extinct from overhunting and fires. There's still a few up there they're trying to save, and there's no longer a hunting season for them. But they have these binoculars down here. You can look to try to find them. I just looked, couldn't see any, but they're starting to make a comeback. And there's little seaplanes. That's your main way to get around from Providence to Providence here in Alaska. So we're just up a couple blocks from the ship, and they got this board here. It says, "Before I die." So it's the road up to the Capitol building, and you can write on it what you want to do before you die. Some people say get money. One says to become Mrs. Shep. One says go to Alaska. So I guess they made that dream come true. But it's kind of like you can put down your dreams on the board and hope they come true. If you're gonna walk around in Juneau, just know that the streets are all uphill, downhill. There's not a whole lot of flat level walking around here. We're right outside the Capitol building. This bear statue here was put to celebrate the 25th year of statehood. This right here is the statue of William Henry Seward. It was erected for the 150th anniversaries for the succession from Russia that allowed Alaska to transfer from Russia to the United States. And then that's it right there. It's not real elaborate, but that is the Capitol building for the state of Alaska. It's just kind of out here in the middle of the city. Not like most Capitol buildings that are surrounded by grounds or something. This is just a office building here in the middle of the city that happens to say Alaska State Capitol on it. Now you see this totem pole here. They have these totem poles around the city, and each one of them has a little plaque telling the story about it, and this one happens to be the fourth one. Nearly all the totem poles that you see around the world are actually made here in Alaska. The biggest majority is made in our stop tomorrow in Ketchikan. I found this outside the Capitol building. It's actually a replica of the Liberty Bell. Has the same writing on it. And see, it's just right outside the entrance of the Capitol. So this is just a typical trash can here. If you notice, it has like a handle to grab, and you have to like push the little thing in to make it open. And that's to keep the bears from getting into it. Yes, we're downtown Juneau, and at night the bears come into town, and this is a bear saver trash can. Everybody in town on their regular trash cans in their house, by law they have to put these locks on them to keep the bears from dumping over the trash and being a nuisance downtown. The mountains are just 0.2 miles from here, so boom, that they come out, you'll see bears, moose, all kinds of wild animals that come down into the city at night when the people are not here. Back over my shoulder up there's a tram that goes all the way up to the top of the mountain, and then you can kind of hike down. It costs like $34, so nobody else wants to go up there, so we're not gonna. But it looks like a pretty neat place. There's some stuff up you can look at. There's a restaurant, and then you can either hike down the trail. It's like 3,400 feet, or you can take the tram back down. So I think the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna head over here and get some ice cream, and then we're gonna head back on the boat. So that'll pretty much end our trip. Sorry, I think I just had you all into the sun. So that'll end our trip for today. We didn't do a lot in Juneau. There's really not to do except wander around the city and get all the jewelry people to try to pull you aside and sell you stuff. The guy was trying to sell me a $6,000 watch for $4,000. Either way, I'm not paying that much for a watch. So tomorrow we'll be heading to Ketchikan. It's a little more rustic little town, kind of like Skagway was yesterday. So I look forward to seeing you all there. Bye.